rates mean more borrowers, more buyers. It says 2.8% rise, marking the first increase in weeks. Mortgage Bankers Association, the MBA, measure mortgage demand climbed 2.8%. Wow. This marks the first positive reading since January 21st, which has been a month. So there you go. And then refinance applications increased 7% compared to a week earlier, up 132% from the same week a year before. Well, a year before we were at 7%. So it kind of makes sense. Yep, that's pretty much it. Experts see a busy spring housing market on the horizon. Guys, if you're thinking about selling your house, March, April, May, which is our selling season, now is the time to get started. And if you're thinking about getting started or getting your house on the market, give me a call and we can get everything done. I'm telling you, there's no magic 8-ball here. There's no crystal ball, but I think sellers are done waiting and buyers are done waiting. And I think we're just going to go back to a more normal market. After 6 to 8 months of crazy firestorm in 2021, and then the last few years backing back down to normal, I think this is going to be the more normal year. So I think everything's getting back to normal. We're seeing rates at 5.5% after you buy a point down. And that's our parity point. That's what buyers have said that they want, 5.5%. So they might be knocking out 6.25%, 6.3%, but with points, you can drop it down to a nominal 5.5%. And that's what buyers want. So if you're thinking about selling, this is the time to do it. I'm seeing a lot of houses come on market. I see a lot of buyers coming in right now. All right, probate and estate sales, it's always a thing. We've become very, very astute at this. We can clear out your house. Depends on if your parents are moving into an active adult community, memory center, or they've passed or what have you. We have this down to a process. If you're interested in learning more, let me know. Happy to show you. This is Cupertino House of the Week. 3.2 for no bedrooms, no bath, 2,394 square feet, and only 7 pictures. And it's on the freeway. $3 million for a house on the freeway. Crazy, right? At least you get 2 baths out of it. Yeah, that's why, because they tore it apart. They probably lost their money and they're just trying to get out what they got into it. And problem is, it's on a busy street. It's right off a busy street. So you live there, it doesn't matter. If you're in Cupertino, you're still going to hear crazy loud noises from the freeway. So there you go. That's your Cupertino House of the Week. Plenty more to look at, though. This is Willow Glen House of the Week. Bird Ave, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet for $1.5 million. Crazy. It's a 5,000 square foot lot. Funny thing is, they're going to get it because it's in Willow Glen and it's right there and it's well priced. It's right by the tracks. You can still hear the freeway and it's right over the flight path. So, there you go. That's what you get for $1.5 million in Willow Glen. The link is down below if you want to take a look at it. And then Ralston Ave, Hillsborough. This is Luxury Home of the Week. This is amazing. $88 million. Talk about putting a line in the sand, right? 6 bedrooms, 7 and 10 half baths, just in case, you never know. 17 toilets to scrub every week, 12,000 square foot and 12 acres. And look at this gorgeous monstrosity of a house. And it's limited by looking on the outside because they want their privacy. And I totally understand that. It's been on market, how many days? 6 days. The thing is, if you want to see this, you're going to have to see it, right? There you go. All right. Here comes our series about how to sell what we do to market your house. On top of getting your house ready to sell and managing projects and bringing in vendors and handymen and painters, etc., we also know how to market your house. And part of it is having a key demographic website, which is pretty much this. You get Matterport, you get the 2D floor plan, now they're actually doing this thing where we do kind of a drone video of the house surrounding it, but it's all done through maps, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of nice. And then you also have, the 3D and all that stuff too. The best part about it is we give you instant updates on everything you want to know about that house. How many people have seen it? How many times it's been shown? You have instant access to your website metrics. On top of when you're in that area, your house comes up and shows as a sponsored house too. So you get a little more dig on it. And you get to see how many people liked it, how many people viewed it. So it's nice. It's nice to have. And here's your home inspection checklist. Back to the probate, that pre-inspection checklist right here. Download it today. Start your honey-do list. If you have questions on who to use as far as vetted vendors and contractors, let me know. Happy to help you. Our sales volume in Santa Clara County is 1.5 billion. It's the 7th week of the month. Pretty cool. San Mateo is rocking it at an average sales price of $2.5 million or $2.8 million. Average sales price. The median is 2.1, which means that there's a whole lot more selling down below, but there's a lot of very expensive homes being sold.